Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Imani and I'm so happy that you're here. As you can see, I'm looking a little bit different today, but I was feeling inspired because today we are reviewing the Colourpop tie-dye collection. I was so excited for this collection. I do own all of the Colourpop monochromatic palettes, but there was something about this one that just spoke to me. I thought the packaging was adorable. I'm a sucker for packaging. Each one of these goes for $12. I did get them as a set. And then I also picked up one of the highlighters, the Manifest That highlighter. But there was an issue where they shipped. Essentially, they ended up sending me both with the correct label on them. So I do have both highlighters as well. See this look on my eyes with the palette as well. This is the first time I've ever done like the cloud look. I think it turned out okay. You know, it's not terrible. She's cute, I think. Y'all tell me down below if you think it's cute or not. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the palettes. So the first palette I'm going to start off with is the purple one, the purple blue one, which is called In a Trance. It is described as sky blue and soft violet shadows that create the dreamiest two-toned tie-dye look. Features the perfect mix of matte, metallic, pressed glitter, and I don't know if y'all just saw that, but the whole thing just popped right out. Super Shock formulas. I think, hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, so, oh my gosh. So I did try to press it back into the pan real quick. That was the shade Mind's Eye. I do think that's one of the Super Shock ones, but the first thing I had to say about these palettes is when I opened up each one, it seems like the pans weren't really pressed down into the palette. Like some of the pans are crooked, like they were about to pop all the way out. So don't seem as pressed as well in the palette as the monochromatic palettes are. That's scary. So anyway, let me go ahead. I got a random hair here. Let me go ahead and get into the swatches for you. We've got Clarity, which is a really pretty, kind of transparent base blue. Then we have Mind's Eye, which is the one that broke. It is a really pretty shade, very shimmery lilac. Kind of looks like it has a gold flip to it, like a really pale gold flip. Then we've got, what is that? Oh, okay. Daydream Baby, which is a matte with glitter in it. It's like a matte lavender. Or no, I say this is like a matte fuchsia with glitter. And then we have Future Self, which is a don't know where that swatch went, but that's okay. We'll just swatch it again. We've got Future Self, which is not swatching well at all. It is a light pale baby blue. I will say I had trouble getting this to show up on my eyes at all. It didn't want to do it. Then we have All Aura again, and this is the pressed glitter in the middle. Is really pretty. And then we have Crown Chakra, which is a satin fuchsia with a light pink shift. We've got Transcend Dance, which is a darker blue, kind of like a cornflower blue. It's matte with glitter in it. Then we have Own Your Power, which not showing up too hot. This one I did use on my eyes today as well. I will say it performed better on my eyes than it's swatching right now, but it is a matte lilac color that I'm trying to build up. And then finally we have Up Level, which is kind of like a matte fuchsia. Wow. These do not want to swatch at all. Okay, we're kind of getting some pigment there. kind of. That is up level. So that is everything in the A Trance palette. Once again, I'm being very careful. I'll be more careful with the other ones too. As I use this on my eyes, I would say the most disappointing shade was definitely Future Self. This one I just couldn't get to show up at all. The matte shades are mainly what I use. It definitely took a lot of packing on just to get this much pigmentation, and I used a light colored base. So it's not great. But there are some stunner shades in here, like this pressed glitter I really like. And I will say that Clarity, the shade right here, is really pretty. And then Mind's Eye, before it broke, even after it broke, it's still really pretty too. Okay, so let's set that down. Up next, we have the Aura and Out palette, which is the green one. It says yellow, chartreuse, and mint create the trendiest looks with a mix of matte, metallic, pressed glitter, and super shock formulas. I don't know, y'all. I've just been really into tie-dye lately. I just think it's so pretty and summer ready and making a comeback from the 90s. I'm for it. So this is that palette. Let me go ahead and get into the swatches for this one. We'll start with the top row. So first up, we have Young Love, which is the matte white. And I will say, this is not a bad matte white. It showed up better than that other shade. Next, we have Energetics, which is the pressed glitter. This one's real pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's pretty. And then we have Vibes, which is like a matte mint green. Wow, I just kind of can't swatch today. Wow. Up next is the second row. We have Your a Vision. This is a really pretty pale yellow shade with little glitter in it. There's also a lot of glitter left over on my hand, my bad, but there is glitter in the shade. Then we have Fresh Cut, which is a matte lime green. That's really pretty. And then New Age, which is a shimmery mint green. Gorgeous. And finally, we have the last row. This is Solar Power, which is a matte, deeper yellow, kind of a goldenrod. We have Healing Heart, which is a shimmery lime green. Oh, yes. And then we have Soul Sister, which is the super shock shade in this palette, and it is a really shimmery mint green. I will say, out of the three palettes, I do think that this palette performs the best on the eyes. If you only picked one up, I honestly would pick up this one. One, because it performs the best, but two, it just has the most unique shades, I think, from the tie-dye collection. Everyone's got pinks and purples and blues, but them greens, though, don't sleep on them. Last palette that we have is the one that has the pinks and oranges. It's called Miss Bliss. And this is what this palette looks like. Let's get into the swatches. This is of Quartz. It's a really pretty pale pink. Then we have Intuitive, which is a more orangey pink, matte. Both of those are matte. And then we have Whoa, which is just a shimmery matte orange with glitter. I forgot to mention Of Quartz also has glitter in it as well. Then in the second row, we have Loves It. It's a deeper pink matte with glitter. Then we have Law of Attraction, which is the pressed glitter. It's a little bit more orange in that one. And then we have Palo Santo, which is a shimmery orange. And then in the final row, last three shades, we have Chakra to Me, which is a pink shimmer with a gold flip. We have Optimist. Wow. Okay, Optimist, which is the deepest orange in the palette. It is matte. And then finally, Vibrant thing instead of vibrant. Vibrant. and that is kind of a dustier orange with glitter. All right, so those are swatches of all three of the Colourpop tie-dye palettes. I will say they do remind me a lot of the, hold on, let me actually find it. So I do have the three Huda Beauty palettes as well, just for a size comparison. You can see that the Colourpop palettes are pretty large compared to the Huda Beauty ones. If I were to compare the two of them, I will say I do prefer the Huda Beauty ones over the Colourpop ones, just as far as the pigmentation of the mattes. I think they have just a little bit more pop to them. But if you don't feel like picking up the Huda Beauty ones, these are a much cheaper alternative. And I do like that they have a variety of formulas in here. It's not just all matte. It's not all shimmer. You get a little bit of everything. Do I think that these are palettes that you can create looks on their own with? Of course, if you want to. I think they're more companion palettes than anything, but I didn't use any other palettes to create this look today, so it is possible, and it was fun. It's not my everyday look, but she's cute. But yeah, I think that they are okay. They didn't blow me away. They're not the best pastels I've ever used, but they're not bad for the price point. So let me just get into the highlighters really quickly. So the first shade here is You're a Trip. This is what You're a Trip looks like. And we have Manifest That, which is the one that I intentionally, or the one I originally picked up was Manifest That. This is what Manifest That looks like. It's a little bit deeper and a lot more pink. And that is what Manifest That looks like. So up next, I will insert a clip of me doing this eye look, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts.
People acting. People acting. People acting. People acting. people act. People act. People act. People act.
Okay, so that was the eye look. I hope that you enjoyed it. Overall, like I said, I think they're cute. They're cheap. If you want to dabble in pastels, this is the way to go versus like invest in some hardcore cash in the Huda Beauty palettes. But are they the greatest palettes I've ever used? Are they the greatest pastels I've ever used? No, not at all. Some of these shades just did not want to show up. And then on my skin tone, it's especially important that you have pastels that actually have pigment so it doesn't just look like straight up ash on the eye. Even if you use a light colored base, if the pigment isn't there, it's not gonna matter. So I think they're okay. Do you need to pick these up? No, you don't. But if you just feel like having some fun, I'm not going anywhere with this look. I'm not going to any festivals. I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck in the house. Bored in the house and I'm in the house. Bored in the house and I'm in the house. But yeah, if you just feel like playing around with some pastels, go ahead and pick them up. But it's definitely not something that you need in your collection. So please let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of this eye look? What do you think of these palettes? I want to know your thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.